Okay, today is Monday, March the 31st, and this is the daily trading plan. I've taken much of the notes, or all of the notes off the screen so we can have a clean look as to what we're looking for and how we're going to what's going to go into the decision process to placing a trade today. Get my cursor to a pointer. Okay. You can see how the areas that we plot each day on the screen, these balance point areas, these pivot areas, anything above the current price I indicate in red, and anything below it I indicate in blue, just to organize my screen. But they're not necessarily support and resistance, they're potential balance points. But oftentimes when the market reaches these areas, they form a resistance if they are above it, and that is, it's confirmed by the market. If we get price action with a reversal bar at these potential pivot areas, we can then represent this balance point as resistance. Same thing at the bottom here when we approach this 35. You can see how the price action, and these are time-based charts. I've used them for many years now, and I'm very comfortable, and time is a factor in my review of these markets. And you can see that over time and over a significant amount of time, these markets had trouble down here punching through this 35 balance point area. So they continue to guide us in our trading. You can see how they're very good about indicating an area of possible balance, of possible support in this example, and then I let the market confirm it. And when we start to see a breakout here, that's when we place our trades. We go a little bit past here, but the price action started to form a little bit of a base here, but then we get this wide price action where there's much uncertainty, and then it fell back. So they're not an absolute, they are a guide. They're a framework from which we work as a potential resistance and support by way of these balance point pivots. But then we look for the market to confirm it. And you can see in many times for years now, they've been a great guide to help us with our trading. Okay, so let's go back to where we are right now. And we have a balance point area two that are very close together here, and you can see how the overnight area has been contained, and then we're starting to get a little bit of a break to the upside. So what this means and how I'm going to use this today is this: if this market should continue to move to the upside, what I will be looking for is a retracement, just a normal ebb and flow of these markets down pretty close to this area, this 58. And then if we get a reversal bar pattern to the upside, and then that's when I would be looking to take a trade right in this area here with some calls, perhaps some 1880 calls. But I'd like to see a clear break to the upside, a retracement, but not violate this range in here between 57 and 58. All right. Now we're starting to move in that direction. So this is about what I'm looking for, such that if we get a move to the upside here and then a retracement of about 50 to 61.8%, right in that little pocket area, and then after that see a reversal bar pattern, that's when I want to get long with some calls. Okay. Now, let's say this didn't happen here. Let's look at the opposite side. If this were to make a move to the downside, and even, let me go back, even from here, if this thing should just start to reverse down, and if it fails to go down and make a base here and comes back into this range, the same kind of thing's going to unfold. I'm going to look for a significant move to the downside here and then a retracement, but not take out this area. This area right in here represents the spot from which we're going to move from, and that's what these areas do for us when they move, when they are aligned very close to one another. And this is very extreme in here, but this 58 area is a very significant point, and it has been for many times now when the market has reached that pivot point. So if this and such does go like this, and we see a reversal bar pattern to the downside, then we'll be looking to put on some 35 puts, with the objective being at 35 for the trade. So that's how we'll pursue the day, and we'll call them out by Twitter as we put the trades on.